It's a Chelsea thing.
Happy birthday to Fernando Torres. Nando. Remember him? What do you think about Torres at Chelsea Football Club? Do you think Torres was a hero or a legend? Check on your dictionary the difference between a hero and a legend. I would say he was a Chelsea hero, not really in the legend status because he didn't score as many goals as we expected. But one thing is he was working always very hard for Chelsea and scored some very important goals in important games, including that goal against Barcelona in the semi-final of the Champions League 2012, where we went to win it in the end. So he's a Chelsea hero. He said that he played his best football at Liverpool, but Chelsea gave him what he couldn't get at Liverpool, which is the Champions League. And you have really to appreciate the man. £50 million. We broke the record back then to buy him. I think he was repaid after scoring in the semi-final of the Champions League. Happy birthday, my brother. Enjoy your day. And by the way, people, this is Ogs, your own brother. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Take 1 second only to help the channel, and it will be much appreciated. Chelsea are in talk with FPT, which is a software company from Vietnam, to be our front shirt sponsor next season, and we could get around 60 million from them. But Chelsea need to qualify for the Champions League though, which is very difficult to do because our last 9 games, man, they are so difficult, and we have really to try to win as many games as possible. And this is why Enzo Maresca was lying to us, saying that Chelsea has no target this season. The club didn't tell him to qualify for the Champions League, blah blah blah. I know he changed it like a few weeks ago because of the pressure he got from the fans and from the owners that this is a disaster. You can't say that because this is Chelsea. Even if you are not given the target, you know that this club belongs to the Champions League. You have to qualify without even telling you. And he sent the wrong message to the players that, hey, relax, I just want to improve you. There's no target, there's no nothing. We are here to enjoy football only. All right, so what do you think about this company? Look at how the logo looks here. Look at a little bit unusual, like a giant logo in front of your shirt. But if the money is big and the logo is big, and then there's nothing you can do about it. Anyways, people, let's go and talk about another topic in the Chelsea community. John Terry been talking, and he said exactly what I've been saying for months now, that Enzo Maresca destroyed Chelsea team. Everybody is confused, playing people out of positions. People abused me and called me all kind of names. I had an agenda, blah blah blah. Now it's time for you to go and abuse John Terry, who been there and done it, and who understand football better than you and me because he played it for years, Chelsea legend and captain. So he agrees with Thomas Tuchel by saying Reece James is a defender. He is a right back. Forget about injuries and the narrative about up and down, he's gonna get injured. That is absolutely stupid. It doesn't mean that if James plays in the midfield, he's not gonna get injured. The reason why James is doing good now, because he had a lot of surgeries and he took all his time to understand his body, and he's conditioning his body to deal with the problems instead of, oh, it's because of the position that he's not getting injured. And who told you that James is not going to get injured? Anyways, so John Terry, Thomas Tuchel, all of them want to see Reece James play as a defender from his natural position, where he won 3 big trophies with Chelsea in the senior level and won few more trophies in the academy level. And our manager came out to say, no, I don't see him as a wing back or a defender. He needs to be a midfielder. Be humble, brother. Be humble, okay? You are not smarter than Thomas Tuchel. You are not smarter than John Terry. And you know what? Maresca is exactly what Fabio Capello said for Pep Guardiola, right? He said Pep Guardiola killed football because he want to make some stupid changes, playing people out of position all the time. The reason is he want to take credit for everything. It doesn't have to be about players. He want to change a defender to play a number 9, a number 9 to play as a left back or wing back. He confused people that way. So in the end, people don't talk about players, but they start talking about the manager, how genius he been and how the idea been working. But listen, Maresca is not in the level of Pep Guardiola yet. Maresca is copying Pep Guardiola version of 2007. Probably he's using Nokia 3310 and Pep Guardiola is using iPhone 16 Pro Max. So he's copying the old version of Pep Guardiola, trying to complicate things, playing players out of position so he can say, I'm a genius. If it works, oh, it's not about Reece James, it's about me changing him position. But you are not in that level yet, my brother. Okay? Pep Guardiola earned the right to do that because he won a lot, so people can understand. But Enzo Maresca hasn't won anything, but he's been arrogant. And that being arrogant is going to cost him, is going to cost his career because nothing is working. Maresca thinks that he invented football. No, you didn't invent football. Be humble. Use common sense. Start using players from their natural position and you go from there. All right, people. What next? John Terry again been talking and he said for the center back position, he said that we have a lot of strength and depth there. The formation is playing part of that. This is what I've been saying. The formation is killing everybody. And John Terry ended by saying it's a little bit confusing. Reece James is inverting in the midfield. Cucurella inverting in the midfield, leaving a lot of gaps behind. Everybody is confused. That's what I've been saying all this time. The players don't understand Maresca ball. Maresca doesn't understand Maresca ball. Yeah, he doesn't understand his own system. Everybody is confused. The fans don't understand what he's trying to do. And that's why we've been having some bad results lately, because everybody is confused, including Maresca himself. He can't even explain clearly what his system is all about. John Terry on Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca will be judged this season, based on the Champions League qualification. Yeah. Because for a team like Chelsea Football Club, in a season like this, where everybody been crap, if Chelsea don't qualify for the Champions League, man, I don't care about the Conference League though. Let's move on. For the goalkeeper. So former Genk goalkeeper coach, Mr. He's at Malmo at the moment. His name is Matt. He said something about Penders. He said that, you know, the next Courtois, there are two of them, right? Mike's Penders. Oh, he said that Mike Penders plays like two, you know, he see a little bit of Courtois in him, and he sees a little bit of Edison in him. Is a mix of two. And he can play long, he can also play short, and he's very, very good goalkeeper. He still need to improve. You know, he's not as accurate as Edison is with his feet, but he's still 19 years old and can improve. And he particularly praised Mike Penders for his long passes. Long passes. But at Chelsea, remember what the manager said? You can't play long. If you play long, I'm going to change you. So he's not going to be allowed to play his football at Chelsea because Maresca always says, it's my way or no way. If you play long, I'm going to change you. If you don't pass backwards, sideways, I'm going to change you. So one of the issues that Penders could have at Chelsea is because he will play his football, which is long passes. But look at the way Chelsea played against Manchester City. Pep Guardiola understood stupid tactics from Enzo Maresca. What he did, he sat back, one ball over the top, Haaland, boom, goal. Over and over and over again. But Maresca said, it's me. I'm not fan of goalkeepers playing long. I'm not fan of long passes. I'm not fan of traditional fullbacks up and down. It's all about me. Football is not about me. Football is about us. We. You have to consider the players that we work with. You don't have to impose them all the time. A good manager is a manager that will check on his players and get as much as he can from their strength and minimize their weaknesses. But for Maresca, he's gonna try to impose you another position where you will be exposed. Your weaknesses are gonna get exposed instead of highlighting your strength. So Maresca is the problem at Chelsea. He will be the problem for a long period of time if he doesn't change his way of coaching. All right, enough with Enzo Maresca. This is just to confirm what we already know for probably a week already. Yesterday, last night, Sporting Lisbon. No, they are not Sporting Lisbon anymore. They are Sporting Portugal, all right? They changed from Lisbon to Portugal because they belong to Portugal, not only Lisbon, right? So they confirmed the selling of Dario, Essugo and Giovany Quenda to Chelsea. The amount, the total package is 74 million. But Quenda will only join in summer 2026. For Essugo, he's coming to deputize Mr. Moises Caicedo in the midfield. He will be in the World Cup with Chelsea, and let's see how that is gonna work. It's a lot of money. Quenda costs more money than Cole Palmer, right? So you have to be very good. More than 51 million for a young kid, 17 years old. That is more than Estival Willian. Okay, so I trust the kid. I know that he's gonna do good. My only problem I have is Enzo Maresca's system, because he's gonna play him as a fullback. He's going to play him as a number 10. He's going to play him from different positions and then expose his weaknesses. And then we're going to turn against Quenda and say, he's a flop, waste of money, blah, 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 blah. We got too excited when we sign a player. But when the manager is misusing and abusing those players, we turn against the players. Joao Felix, everybody was, oh my goodness, 60 million. This is a steal. Chelsea just pull off the deal of the century. Blah, 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 blah. 6 months later, everybody wanted him out. He's lazy. He's blah, 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 blah. Oh, he didn't succeed at Atletico Barcelona, blah, 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 blah. The same people who praised Joao Felix, who wanted to see him at any cost, became his worst enemies. The same with Jadon Sancho. Can we ask ourselves a little bit of, let's use a little bit of common sense. Why everybody is flopping at Chelsea under Maresca? Do you think it's the players' problem or Maresca's problem? And just a disclaimer here. I'm still Maresca in. I'm just stating simple fact. I saw some good things last year for 2 or 3 months. He was using common sense. He was playing players in their natural positions. He even 2 times played in a traditional fullback positions. And we won convincingly against Leicester City. I was like, this brother can also use common sense. He can also change the system. And then he went back to being stubborn and tried to take all the headlines. It's me. It's me. It's my system that is making you good. Not it's your quality that is making this team good. So Maresca, I'm still Maresca in, but nobody is going to stop me from stating simple fact.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
What are you waiting for? Subscribe now.
Perfect.
You?